Cat opener first class.
It's able to access her thoughts and learn about it. And because the Delta Flyer is using the cloaking tech Seven's father created, the board know all about it and can adapt. So instead they'll have to use the backup plan. Use the magic armbands and head over there and rescue her. And these will be the same armbands that Tuvok himself noted weren't working on the sphere. Oh, forget it.
It's not too late to save them.
With each passing moment, you make yourself more my servant. The Borg start making things hard for the Delta Flyer.
No use. They blocked onto our shield modulators. They're adapting the second we change frequency.
Resistance is futile. Well, Tom's nightmare waking moments wasn't this bad. Then again, worse than your nightmares is probably what all crew members expect by now. Janeway's able to use a trick on the armbands to get to the shields and shows up to offer an amazingly lame action hero line.
Don't listen to her, Seven. She's irrelevant.
God, the only way that could have sounded worse, Captain, was said, resistance is whack-yo. And really, this whole part of the episode is so implausible. It's one of those weird times when substituting my homicidally insane Janeway would actually make more sense. How can you hope to defeat the Borg in their own lair? With my army of warrior cobalt tarantulas, I've been training the entire hive to become deadly warriors. Tarantulas don't have hives, and normally they don't have wings either. But my job is to fix it whenever nature makes an extraordinarily aggressive and terrifying tarantula and doesn't make it capable of flying up and latching onto your face, or have an insatiable hunger for ocular jelly. Will you stop talking if we just give Seven back? Who? Janeway the Delta Flyer blow up the room they're in, but if those torpedoes can't penetrate a cube, how are they going to get inside the structure they're in and down to the ship between us on board? Or is this room actually removed from the ship and placed in a structurally weak place on purpose? Who knows? There's like 5 minutes left, and our heroes have tech that failed 20 years ago when a souped-up shuttlecraft. I suppose we got to slide our way to the climax somehow. They can't beam out because of a disruptor field, but Seven could disable it. On the one hand, the Borg Queen wants to turn her into a drone to do whatever she's told, and on the other, Janeway gives her a direct order to do whatever she's told. Choose, Seven. Who do you want to have bossing you around? Seven sides with Janeway, and they soon beam out. Captain, what about... Not now, Seven. They make a break for it, but there's like a gajillion Borg ships around. Yet somehow only the Queen's yacht makes a break for it. Captain? Can it, Seven. They head back to the transwarp, Borg ships shooting at them even in there. But Captain, your ass is going to assimilate my foot if you don't shut up. Meanwhile, 80% of the crew has succumbed to gangrene. They start to pick up the Delta Flyer, and Janeway quickly fills them in. Now, Seven, what the hell's so important? Can we beam my father off the Borg ship and rescue him too? Oh, yeah, I suppose. Lock on to Seven's father and beam him over. I'm sure it's not as bad as it looks. Oh, okay, well, maybe it is. My father! I finally found him, man. Yeah, he really should have spoken up sooner. Thanks to the transwarp, they're able to get 20,000 light years closer to home before it gives up the ghost. They don't bother trying to copy it because, hey, IP and all that. I found some more of your father. I'll just put it in the bucket with the rest. Happy touchy-feely stuff happens as Janeway orders Seven to regenerate. Ah, freedom. It's so worth it. Post-episode follow-up. Stupid Neelix's moment is him rambling to Seven about his family. Look, she doesn't care about her own. Why do you think she cares about yours? We have a burn, baby, burn for the shuttle assimilated by the Borg. Final score for Dark Frontier is 10 out of 10. There's definitely some logical problems with the story, especially the rescue, which is really very contrived. But I wanted to cut them a little bit of slack because this week we really get the sense that they're putting their best out there. The money's clearly up there on the screen to be seen. There's real ambition in the concepts that are pulled off. The image of a passing Borg cube as seen from the tiny Delta Flyer cockpit carries the sheer scope of the threat that they're up against. And like the shot of Janeway against the sphere from the first part, helps to give this a more big screen feel instead of just another FX shot of the week. It's also helped because in a few scenes, Janeway seems to actually act like a human being, which is always a nice way to shake things up. If I have any criticism, it's only the fact that the character consequences for Seven didn't really seem to be relevant after this. This should have literally been as the defining point of 7 of 9, after which she was a different person, and she really just seemed kind of the same. Our episode this week is once again about Wesley Crusher, so strap in. A Starfleet propulsion expert named Kaczynski is coming aboard to perform some experiments on their BSBS to try to make them go faster without altering their engines. Riker is convinced Kaczynski's full of it, but Picard's all for trying it out. More speed might let him actually get around to some exploring, since by episode 5 no anything is done, besides check about primitives and drugs. His seek out new life to surrender to it. More speed would at least add run away as a viable alternative. Kaczynski is played by the late Stanley Camel, whom you may recognize from Monk, where he played Monk's therapist, Dr. Kroger. Troy provides us with her usual insight.
Also with Alvin on the bearing, self-recording, and very short result and visibility.
Yeah, we know about Riker. What about Kaczynski? One actually useful thing she does say is that the assistant Kaczynski brought over is just blank. Maybe occupying space, but he doesn't have any presence at all, just like Joe Biden. Kaczynski strolls into engineering and demands to know what Wesley is doing, besides sporting the latest in the fall Grannyware catalog, and we learn he's doing a school project. And we all remember how well things went last time Wesley was sitting in that chair. Kaczynski and Riker spent some time in a dick measuring contest until Kaczynski deigns to share his theory with them of how this will make the ship go faster. The assistant takes the time to enter the info far faster than any person can, which is impressive when you figure he's starting to fall bread loaves. Then again, I am jealous of anyone that gets to wear zebra striped pajamas to work. As he works, Wesley leans in and looks things over. And to set our extreme creepiness for this episode, the assistant glances at Wes and licks his lips. For all the talk about avoiding conflict, they've sure gone out of their way to make Kaczynski a complete jerk. I mean, it's one thing to be arrogant, I mean, that's kind of par for the course here. But he goes beyond that by, for example, just shoving past Riker for no reason other than so he can gesticulate grandly while speaking of his great genius, moving from douchebag to self-appointed Lord of the Dickheads. Then he gives us his double talk on the nature of reality that everyone agrees is drivel, but is indignant that they're questioning this shot pop science and bad new age banter to create what's less of his philosophy or engineering approach and more like his own frickin' religion, with him as Pope of the Church of Assholes. So the process gets underway as Enterprise takes off, and wow, look at how fast that guy's hands are moving.